Parveen, thank you so much for joining me. I'm excited. Tell everyone what we're going to be making today.
We are making jalebi. There's a very famous song, and we might just do a little TikTok video later for you guys.
Maybe, yeah.
A very famous song, all about jalebis. And jalebi is that very orangey, lattice-like, crispy, sticky Asian dessert. But a lot of, you may have seen it in shops. You know, it's very, very bright orange.
Oh, it's very common. I think everyone's going to know.
Sharon, do you know where the colour comes from? That beautiful orange colour.
Tell me.
Food colouring.
No way, really? Oh, okay.
So you never made jalebis?
I've never made jalebis, and to be honest, I find them very, 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 very sweet, very sticky, very, you know, I get a bit sick from eating too many.
Okay, so
you can't eat a lot.
No, so here's the thing. Yes, it's a dessert. So I feel, and this is just my view, that South Asian cuisine is food of polarity. So the spicy is very spicy, the sour is very sour, i.e. golgappas and tamarind, and the sweet is very sweet. So you have like polarity of flavour.
Okay.
There's a lot going on in the palate. And in some cuisines, I'm not going to say which ones, that the flavours can be quite bland. You know?
Yeah, right, okay.
So I don't like bland food, I want lots of flavour. But you've got sweet is sweet, sour is sour, savoury is savoury. So it's polarity of flavour, and there's nothing wrong with having a bit of sweetness, but I'm using half the sugar that most people would use for this recipe.
Cool. So how do we start? Let's go.
Okay, so jalebi's recipe. So you have the recipe there.
Oh yeah.
And even Navida, our makeup lady, was saying she hasn't made jalebi, so I feel the pressure now.
Yeah, you've inspired her. When she gets home, she's going to make some.
She's going to make some. First thing you need to do is make the jalebi sauce, which is the syrup. What's the Asian word for the syrup, Navida? Isn't it? There's an Asian word, it slipped my mind. Shira. You're making the shira. Had to get it. Shira or shiri, which means sweet. Shiri is my daughter's name, Shireen.
Is it? Yeah, I don't know any of this. I don't know. I'm too British to be Asian. I don't know. I don't. That's why I'm here. That's what I'm asking
too
for help.
To be Asian. Yeah. We are Asian, we are British. We get the best of both cultures. And we get jalebi.
Let's do this.
Jalebi.
Let's do this because
I want to dance to music.
I'm really. So what's this?
Right. So we're going to make the sauce that the jalebi sits in. So when you buy it from the shops and supermarkets now, it sits in the syrup overnight and for days. I'm going to soak it for 30 seconds. That is it.
So will that take the sickiness from it, right?
I
didn't know how to say that.
I'm
Did
going
you see
to
that?
I
sort of like, you know.
So a cup of white sugar. Okay, now before you say anything, this is going to make about, I'm going to make about 20 pieces. So if you prorate that down, that's less than a digestive biscuit. Don't quote me on it, I'm just saying.
Amazing.
It's not that much sugar as much as you think. So I need to get a spoon. Let me quickly get my spoon.
Yeah, okay.
And the other thing we need a really pretty plate to put it on. Quick tip about spoons is do not use a spoon. Once I was teaching my daughter to cook, hope she doesn't watch this, and she used a spicy spoon that used for spicy cooking. This was for my sweet. So give it a stir.
You tell me if you want some help in this. I feel like this looks quite simple though.
It is quite simple. Again, with every recipe, it's knowing what to do. And if you have the facts and you have the spices, you're going to get really good food. Okay. So a lot of people say don't stir the syrup, but I can just shake it. And then we're going to add some lemon juice. So I'm going to tell you something funny about two British creations. So what is this?
A juicer.
A juicer. So when I grew up in the 70s, my dad used it as an ashtray.
No way!
I bet you people out there watching, my dad used it as an ashtray. I thought it was an ashtray until I was about 20. Okay, so if you squeeze me 2 teaspoons of lemon juice from that.
Right, okay.
We're going to get a lovely pretty plate. And then that's going to be our sauce. Just let it simmer nicely. And the reason we're adding lemon juice is because we don't want the sugar to crystallise. Did you know that, Sharon?
No, I didn't
Well, you
know
know that now. You see, you're learning loads.
Yeah.
That's it. So I need you're going to measure, aren't you?
Right, okay.
She's going to measure.
Leave that there for
2 teaspoons. What's the recipe say? 2 teaspoons. She's going to measure.
It says. It's not on here.
Lemon juice.
It's not on here.
The jalebi. The
it's
sauce.
Not on here.
The sauce, darling.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's on here. It's on here.
She can't read English as a second language. Sorry.
So 1 teaspoon. 1 teaspoon.
Okay, a teaspoon of lemon juice. And that stops it crystallising with the sugar. And then we're going to use cardamom pod. So
to be honest, he was actually right using it as an ashtray. How are you supposed to get the juice out? Hold on.
Sharon, there's a pouring thingy.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
What do you call a pouring thingy? What do you call it?
Spout. Okay.
Pout. Like my daughter, when she was little, she could never say the word S.
Oh, really?
She'd say, Mum, I've got pots. And it was spots.
I used to say scabetti when I was younger. Scabetti.
So, and my daughter, hopefully she might be joining us.
That's cute then.
Right.
Got away with it. Yeah.
Okay, now. Right, okay, so back to the recipe, Sharon.
Yeah, okay.
Cardamom. What do you think of cardamom?
I don't like cardamom. It's too...
was going to say that.
Is
it too cardamom-y? Is it too Asian-y? Cardamom-y? Maybe.
No, it just tastes horrible. If I can, I wouldn't.
Do you know what? Shall we do? The recipe calls for cardamom. I'm going to leave it out just for you.
Oh, thank you.
So I was going to go through the whole recipe and say there's cardamom pods. Yeah. And then that's cardamom powder.
How does it smell? Is it
so the cardamom powder is very strong.
Yeah. Hold on. Is it the right one?
If you don't like cardamom, leave it out. You can use, I suppose you could use orange blossom or rose water. So let's leave it out, shall we? Look at that.
Is that strong? Just you can try that. No?
Give that or rose water. Okay, that's bubbling. We need a 10-minute timer on that. And what we want is a very, very
Shall I put a timer
thin,
on my phone?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay.
A thin syrup. We're not going to, if you've had Asian sweets, you've had gulab jamuns, and they have like a thick syrup. This is going to be a nice thin syrup. So as that's cooking, we're going to make the batter. Right, Sharon. Yep. So earlier I said, where's that colour come from?
Yep.
It comes from food coloring.
Oh my God.
Sometimes you can see green jalebis in the shops. I don't like green.
See, I thought it was. So you've got this, right? I mean, I know what that is.
Oh,
I've
sorry,
never
that's
used it.
Yeah, she's just testing me. That's for the syrup. In it goes. Saffron.
Thank God for me.
I know. Right, Sharon, I want you just to get me a spoon and stir that in.
A spoon, right?
Okay, stir that in for me. So that is. I mean, look at that. So I think originally possibly saffron. Give that a stir, and we're going to add that as I stir the batter. So in here we've got.
So I thought this was like something amazing.
It is amazing.
Like,
it's food colouring.
It's food colouring.
So in here we've got 150. It's a cup. You know these cups.
150 grams.
Americans tend to use the cups. It's an American cup, 150 grams, which is one of these cups. So if you're cooking cups, use cups. 150 grams of flour.
Let's put this back.
In here, 2 tablespoons of corn flour, and the corn flour is what gives the jalebi the crunch. In here, then we're going to have just a 1/4 teaspoon of baking. Now, listen, I'm not a precise cook.
Okay.
My mum learnt me to.
Len, has it been a long day?
My
sun's
mum
out.
Taught me to cook with a bit of this and a smidge of that, so I wasn't really measuring anything. But when you're baking and you're cooking things like this, you really have to measure. And again, we're talking about mothers not measuring when we grow up.
Yeah. But especially people like me that want to learn, it's good to have. I can't do it without measurements. It's impossible.
Good job you got a recipe in it, Sharon.
Yeah, it's a good job.
So in goes the baking, and that's going to slightly give them a bit of a rise. Baking powder, and then the corn flour, and then yogurt. Now yogurt helps to ferment.
Okay.
The jalebis.
Can you use something else? So vegan. We were talking about vegan food, weren't we? So can we use something else other than yogurt?
You can use vegan yogurt, but you have to use yogurt.
Right.
Stir in the dry ingredients, and then you're going to add the lovely water as I stir.
Okay.
So the aim of the game here is to make a batter.
Okay.
Slowly but surely. In it goes.
In the middle.
So imagine a pancake batter, but probably pancake. Look, that colour's beautiful. Keep mixing. Okay, Sharon, keep putting in.
Lovely colour.
So when I first learned to make the jalebis, and in fact the very first time I had them.
Do we have enough in here?
Well, that's what the recipe feels like. Yeah, it's going to be. It will.
Not that I'm telling the chef what to do.
Was that 150? Carry on. Carry on, Sharon.
Right, here we go.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, that colour is amazing, though, isn't it?
Isn't it?
Beautiful.
Carry on.
Oh, yep.
So almost like a batter. Just put it all in.
Yep. Okay.
So this is going to be similar to what you'd have, like a thin custard.
Yeah.
And the first time I had jalebi, well, I had it as a child, and it was a real. Again, I thought it was too sweet. I found it quite sickly, like you said.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we're not going to make it too sickly. But we went to Hong Kong, and I think I was pregnant with my youngest son. There was 24, and there was a concert, and my husband will agree. There was a concert with, I don't know, Bali Sagoo. Do you remember Bali Sagoo? No, she's
too British to be
Sharon,
Asian.
are you too British to be Asian?
I'm too British to be Asian. I don't understand.
And we went to this fantastic restaurant, and they were serving jalebis freshly made at the table. I thought of all the places. I grew up in Bradford, and I had to go all the way to Hong Kong to get freshly made jalebis.
And was it nice?
Oh, it was amazing.
Oh, really?
Absolutely amazing, yeah. Again, I think, because what happens is they soak it in the syrup for a long time, and I think it becomes sickly. I'm not going to soak it. So give that...
Oh, that's definitely looking right now, isn't it? That batter is definitely looking...
So give it a good stir. You know what, Sharon? This is really good for your bingo wings.
Oh, is it?
Well, you haven't got any, so you're all right. It's for mine.
I don't know.
Okay. Why don't you continue to stir that? Can you see? I've got a few lumps in that.
Do that, yeah.
Ease out the lumps, and that's the batter. That's all we need. Check on our syrup. Give it a quick stir, and it's simmering nicely in there. To decorate, now, many Asian desserts, and I think one of the key things is nuts. I love nuts.
I don't like nuts. Are you putting nuts in? I don't like nuts.
God.
I don't, well...
Jalebi without nuts, jalebi without cardamom. Sharon,
you're
testing me, you're challenging me, but I'm up to the challenge.
Can you have it without?
You can have it without, but I'm going to have mine with. So here's our pistachio nuts, which Sharon doesn't want to eat.
Oh, I don't like pistachio nuts.
You know, I'm thinking. Look,
should
Sharon,
we have talked about this before we before
well,
we
no,
did
because
this?
did you read the recipe I sent you?
Yes.
She didn't read the recipe I sent her. So if you don't like pistachios, leave them out. Do you like almonds?
No.
If you don't like nuts, leave it out. But
don't
apparently
like
my
nuts.
daughter says I'm nuts about nuts. I love nuts. I put nuts on everything.
Let's have it in. I'm not allergic or anything. It's just
Listen, if you're watching this and you want to make the jalebis and you don't like cardamom,
cardamom,
and you
nuts,
don't like the pistachio,
dried
the recipe
fruit,
will still
raisins.
work.
I don't like.
Okay, so crush the nuts.
Okay.
That sounded wrong.
God.
Sharon.
Right, so I think, yep.
So jalebi is one of those desserts that we all grew up, you know, at weddings and Diwalis and Eids, everybody had it. So what's your childhood memory of jalebis and why have you never attempted to make it?
One, again, it just looked very complicated. I didn't see actually anyone make it. They always sort of were there or they came in like that. I think it's one of those recipes that it's easy for people just to
Buy,
bring in, right? And buy, yeah. You know, so, but I'm not a big fan of jalebis because of the sickly taste. I always think it's like overpowering.
It is overpowering, but you know, we are going to, I mean, I'm not doing a watered down version of jalebi, but I'm certainly going to add less sugar and no cardamom. Okay, so what I've done is you've got the batter ready.
Yeah.
So this is now I get very happy when I find new
So this
gizmos.
is amazing because obviously we were just talking about the song Jalebi Baby, right?
Yeah.
Because famously Jason Derulo actually makes jalebis.
I know.
Yeah.
I saw the video. Does
And
he
actually
really
they
make
look
it?
amazing. Well, it looked pretty
You know
good.
why he does that, don't you? He had a really good teacher. I taught him.
I wish, I tell you, I would have been there.
Okay, so we have the batter. So that was flour, corn flour, yogurt to ferment, and
Lemon juice.
food colouring, and lemon juice goes in the sauce. Okay, I'm just going to point now. This is the bit. Look, on hand here, I've got my tissue because I think my children and my husband will agree. I am not the cleanest of cooks. I am quite messy. Ready? So I'm going to put it in the bottle because we're going to put it into oil.
That's amazing.
Slowly.
Yeah.
Is it working?
Yeah. It's there.
Sharon, could you do me a favour and put the oil on for me, please?
Yeah.
So in terms of fermentation time, it's fine to go. It's good to go straight away.
Do you want it on a high heat?
Yes, please.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's it. So we're going to make
should
it.
that have been on first?
No, because I heated it up earlier. Just
Oh,
for-
okay, perfect.
Brilliant. Okay, I did it. Look. Oh, look at that.
Oh,
Yes, no drippage. You need you'll fill about 2 bottles with that.
okay.
Okay, and that is our batter ready. So when I first designed the recipe, I was under the impression that the batter had lots and lots of sugar in it. Were you?
Yeah, I did as well. I'm just really intrigued, actually. I'm really intrigued on how this is going to look because
Okay,
this.
so that is it.
Okay.
So we have to wait for the oil to heat up. The syrup is here.
So
And
what you're going to do, you're going to fry it,
We are. So we'll wait for the oil to get hot.
and then you're going to.
Dip it in the syrup.
Oh, you're going
and
to dip it.
we have this
Okay.
beautiful plate here. And I was going to cover it in cardamom and cinnamon and nuts and flowers. I'm not. Oh,
God,
Sharon,
that's
what,
everything I
what you
hate.
like with rose?
That's everything I hate.
Sharon, what you like with rose petals? Dried rose petals.
Are they edible?
Yes, I'm giving you edible rose petals. Right, what you like with rose petals?
Fine.
Oh, thank God.
Okay.
Otherwise,
I feel like I have to be. I feel like I'm a bit under
gold
pressure
leaf.
there.
Okay.
Okay.
A gold leaf?
A gold leaf.
Gold leaf.
Yes.
You've
a
seen
gold
it.
leaf. Yes, I've seen a gold
Have you
leaf.
seen silver leaf
I've seen a silver
on
leaf.
burfis and mitais and things like that?
Ah, yes. Okay.
you know
yeah.
what?
Now
You
I
know why
understand
they?
what you're saying.
You know why they put that on in India and Pakistan?
Tell me.
Not so much for the look of it. It's to ward off bacteria. Silver is a ward off bacteria.
Interesting.
Okay, so can you see the oils? Can you see it's shimmering and it's
Yeah.
bubbling?
So that's
you
ready?
test it. Just turn the bowl upside down.
Okay.
And just a few drops to see if it's hot enough.
In a ketchup bottle.
It's not a ketchup bottle. I bought this especially if you made the jalebi, Sharon.
Okay.
Go with it.
Jalebi
go with
bottle.
it. Jalebi bottle.
Jalebi bottle.
Just drop. And if it comes to the surface, within 2-3 seconds, we're done. If it
1,
doesn't,
2, 3.
yeah,
Ah, yeah.
so it's ready. Okay, not too hot.
That did a backflip, that one. Yeah, did you see that?
Right, so what you have to do
Okay.
is hold it directly.
Okay.
Is it above the oil? Small, tight circle.
Okay,
Right,
yeah.
I'm going to do 2 and then you're going to do 2.
Oh my God, okay. Go on
Ready?
then. Yeah.
Here you go. That oil's a little bit too cold.
Okay.
It should have been a bit hot, so just give it
Okay.
at least, because now what happened is, because it was too cold, that jalebi is going to be a bit soggy. So I need to wait for the oil to be a little bit hotter,
Okay.
because if it doesn't float to the top and it stays at the bottom, the oil goes into it and it will make it soggy and make it
Okay.
I don't want it soggy. So that's about right now.
Cool.
I'm going to do one more.
Okay.
And then you're going to do 2. Ready?
Okay.
It should come to the top quite quickly. Small, tight circle. Okay, now it's still a little bit too cold.
Okay. Can I do my initials? Can I play around with this?
No, you cannot, Sharon.
All right, okay.
You need to do a circle. That's what jalebi is.
Okay,
circle.
sorry.
Right. Right, they're a little bit too soft.
Okay.
So I'm telling you what not to do. Don't do it like that.
Sorry, yes, this is what not to do.
I'm actually going to take these out because they're not going to work.
Okay.
So the oil wasn't hot enough and I was a bit too impatient.
Okay.
I'm a very impatient person.
That's right.
So they're not going to crisp up. They're going to be
That's
soggy.
good to know, right?
Yeah.
That's good to know, like...
They're going to be soggy and they're flat. So
Yeah, well, you can see that,
yeah.
can't you? Yeah.
Just give it a 2 minutes.
You tell me. You tell me.
Okay, I'm going to check my sauce. Okay.
So that's looking amazing.
Right, give it a go, Sharon.
Shall I?
No, notice I make her do it.
Sorry, you just made me nervous.
Really? Faster, faster. No,
whoa,
no,
whoa,
faster.
whoa,
That's
whoa.
it. Yeah, no, too much. Okay.
Okay, I was under pressure. Oh, that's the 10 minutes.
For the sauce.
Yep.
Switch it off. Okay.
Okay.
So nice tight circle.
Okay. But that looks okay.
It looks okay. Yeah.
It looks like a... What does that look like?
No idea.
I don't know.
I'm not naming it.
Okay, no.
I'll name that tune in 2.
Sorry?
You have no idea what I'm talking about.
What did you say?
She's too young.
This is the
Sharon,
mum.
focus,
Sorry,
focus.
Okay.
Nice tight circle. No, you're not. You're holding it at an angle. It's not 45.
Oh.
Okay, so you have to hold it directly above like that.
Oh,
and
okay.
squeeze hard. Okay, nice tight circle and squeeze hard.
Okay. Right, one more go. One for luck.
Go on. Directly above. Is it
parallel?
parallel?
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, there you go. There you go, Sharon. Enough. You got jalebi happy then?
I did.
Well done.
Okay.
Okay. So it's going to fry
Should it
for
fold
a
like that?
minute on this side, and then I'm going to turn it over and find another minute
Okay.
on that side. And if they're crispy, I'm going to dump it into the sauce. Not dump it.
Well, these look quite good, the ones that you've
And
done.
then onto the plate, and that is it.
Yeah.
So not soaking it overnight. Yeah.
Easy.
She's going to be making for Tom when you get home.
You know what? I think I could probably do this, actually. Well, I need practice on it. I mean, look at that.
Interesting enough, so there's no sugar in the batter at all.
Oh.
The only sugar, the sweetness you have
Is
in the sauce. And that was 1 cup of sugar, but we're going to make about 20 to 30.
Okay.
So if you think about it, it's not as bad as you think it's going to be.
No. But this is like your take on it,
So,
right?
okay,
Is normally, is there sugar in...
So we
Is
have,
that mine?
No, it's mine. It's
thank
floppy
God.
jalebi. It's floppy.
Floppy.
Jalebi, baby. Okay, so that was because the oil wasn't hot enough. Obviously, I was telling you what not to do.
Yeah, 100%.
Obviously, it was all intentional.
Yeah.
I use tongs because I find it easier.
I've got to say, they're looking...
They are, and
Looking quite
if you
amazing,
turn
actually.
yours over, you'll see, if you grab that, they are quite
One in
crispy
the middle,
now.
isn't it?
Yeah,
That one's mine.
they're getting crispier.
I don't think
Can you
that
feel the
bad.
crispiness?
Yeah, I can, 100%.
I think the test is going to be is when we're going to eat there. We want a nice crunch to the camera.
Yeah.
So I'm feeling the pressure now, Sharon. I'm feeling the pressure
I
now.
don't know, I think they look really good.
Right, pistachio for me and rose petals for you.
Yeah.
Actually, I've got some glitter. What do you like with glitter?
I love glitter.
Oh,
love
good.
a bit of bling.
Good.
So how long will these fry for?
About a minute and a half on each side.
Oh, okay.
So I've got to show you this. So when I do desserts, I'm so Bollywood. I mean, look at that.
Oh.
Neil, can you capture that, Carl? Can you capture that glitter? It's real glitter. Right,
So-
I'm very sensible. Okay, right, Sharon. That can you see the colour? It's like a
Yeah.
goldeny brown. So again, the sauce is not as syrupy. So I'm just going to straight into from there into there.
Oh, amazing.
I'm going to turn it up to the camera to see if the camera can catch it. When you just do that now, if I just turn it up, it sizzles. Ready? And
Oh, yeah.
oh,
my
we got a
God.
sizzle.
Amazing.
So not even 20 seconds I'm soaking it for.
God. I'm actually looking forward to I'm actually looking forward to tasting these because
Right.
normally
Right, can you do the last one?
Yeah,
Hannah, please?
sure.
Just give it a shake off the oil. Shake. It's like a very tiny Cheerio, isn't it?
Yeah, that's amazing.
Do you know what? I'm so happy that sizzle happened. Like you couldn't have written this better.
No, amazing.
I did a show recently, and I said, "Oh, I'm going to make tandoori chicken. You get a nice sizzle." The pan wasn't hot, and it was flat. Nothing, no sizzle. I was so embarrassed. Okay, so
Amazing.
that's how long I'm soaking it
Yep.
into the syrup. And if you look at the amount of syrup left over, we've made 5.
Okay,
yes?
yeah.
I'm going to make another 15 or so.
Amazing.
And we still have all that syrup left. So you know that sweet, sticky flavour you don't like?
Yes, yeah.
It's not going to be like that.
100%.
Okay.
Amazing.
All right, I'm going to decorate it on a plate. But before I do that, I'm going to let you try one without.
Are they a bit hot?
Oh, they are hot. Sharon, I can't believe you're not going to have pistachio on it.
No, I believe it, baby.
Okay, believe it, baby. Okay, you have a taste of that.
Oh my God, that's really nice.
Can you go to your camera, closer to your mic and give me another crunch so I can get some... and when you get that, I'm going to have a round of applause from the team. A round of applause for me! Right, ready?
Amazing.
If Navida's got a makeup on, I'm going to ask her to come and make some in a minute, actually. How she feels about that. Our makeup lady says she wants to make them. So I'm going to make another for you, right? All nice and hot. Remember, if the jalebi sinks to the bottom, it's going to go soggy and floppy. No floppy, soggy jalebis. Nice, crispy ones, right? Hold the bottle directly above. Yeah. You were holding it at an angle.
Okay,
which means it's going to come out slow. I want like a full force of it. Ready? So over above and just nice tight circle and push down hard as well at the same time.
Why don't you just make them for me?
Yeah, this is it.
And I'll just eat them.
I think the podcast...
How about we do that?
I think the podcast is about me teaching you how to cook, Sharon.
I can't remember.
Did I get that wrong? So that was a really hot heat. Can you see how they fluffed up immediately? And they're crispy.
Oh, they look, yeah.
Yeah, they look good.
Really.
Okay. So let's recap the recipe. It's flour, corn flour.
Sorry. Okay.
It's a good sign she's eating. Flour,
plain flour, yogurt, corn flour, vegetable oil, baking powder, orange food colouring, water as you need, and vegetable oil.
Yeah, so the oil to fry and...
Oh, see, that's the colour, yeah.
So the yogurt is to ferment. The food colouring, I think we could have gone... If you look at the batter, it's like a... Not a very exciting yellow, it's like a custard yellow.
Yeah.
But when you fry them, they're quite sort of...
Is that like a
light yellow. But look how orange they are when they finish frying.
Yeah.
And that's it. So give them a turn, another, I'd say, minute on that side. Then put them in the syrup and then put them on the plate and we'll decorate.
Yeah, sounds good.
And that's it. I mean, how easy was that?
That was really easy.
How quick was that, Sharon?
I think I could do that.
Yeah.
I think I could do that.
I think, yeah, it was a lot easier than you think.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Let me taste. Is it good?
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I didn't save you any. I should have saved you some, sorry.
Right. I'm going to put those straight into the syrup because I think they're a lovely colour. So these are, when somebody said, oh, what is a jalebi? I said it's almost like a very thin, skinny churro. Have you had churros before? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Into there, Sharon.
Oh, gosh.
Into the
okay.
syrup. Shake off the oil. Shake it off. Give it a shake. And just throw them all in. Okay. All together. Just throw them all in. Just put it down so the camera can see. And just throw them all in.
Yeah. And
don't switch it off because what you don't want to take out the jalebis while the oil is cold. Again, the oil will seep in. You want to keep the oil nice and hot.
I need to cough.
Cough. Cough. You move away and cough and I'll finish off. Okay, brilliant. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to soak them in that syrup. And you can feel it. You can see how crispy they are.
Yeah.
Now, if I left those in overnight, for me, that would be way too syrupy.
I've got a jalebi stuck in my throat.
Yeah. Do you want to grab some water? So we've just soaked in 10, 20 seconds, not even that. And that's enough. I think that's enough to give the sweetness that we want. Nice hot cup of chai.
God, look at that shine on them as well.
It's beautiful, yeah. And they'll be crunchy. So Sharon, apologies, just for the decoration. Just going to put a little bit of pistachio.
It does look nice.
And then rose petals. Looks elegant on the plate. And this is edible glitter. Look at that. Your daughter Maya would love this, wouldn't she?
Oh, she would love it. Yeah, 100%.
Just going to see if the camera can catch this. It looks stunning. You ready? That is the sweet, sticky jalebi.
That looks lovely. Amazing.
Well done, Sharon.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Parveen. And you know what? I am going to try one of them. I am. Yeah, with cardamom and glitter and rose petals and what else have we got on there? Nuts.
The whole lot.
The whole lot. I am going to try one of those.
Sharon, I thought you were too British to be Asian.
Well, who knows? God,
I've converted
today. Yeah, absolutely. So thank you so much for coming on to British to be Asian.
Yeah.
And I'm excited about the next recipe. And I'll see you again.
See you again. Thanks, guys.
Thanks.